right, good day, and welcome back to this channel. And so this message is for the Leo. All right, so if you're new to this channel, go ahead and hit like, comment, and subscribe. Tap that notification bell so you can receive all the uploads to this channel. Also, if you're interested in personal reading or becoming a part of my Patreon community, the links are in the description below. All right, so now we're going to see what we have for Leo this month. All right, Leo. All right, so you're moving in a new direction. So you got the Traveler's card, and you guys are moving in new directions. I hope you guys can see that. All right, so it looks like you're moving in a new direction, and you're not taking a lot of this old stuff of your past with you. All right, so Traveler's card, that's always symbolic of some changes that are occurring in your life. And so in this situation, it looks like she's traveling, and she's traveling alone. She has just, you know, small things that she's taking with her, just some valuables. She's only taking some valuables with her. She's not taking anything that, you know, is not going to help her on this new journey. So the Traveler's card, so it looks like some shifts, some moving, some moving about is occurring here. Also, I want you to set your sights higher, okay? Set your sights higher. It's not time for you to have any limiting beliefs about yourself. You know, this is an opportunity for you to really embark upon anything that you could possibly get into. So, you know, maybe starting your own brand, starting your own career, just living for yourself and living on your own terms. All right, so setting your sights higher, okay? And be graceful. You don't have to do things so quickly, so swiftly. It doesn't have to happen like right away. Be graceful in it. But they're not saying like don't do it, because sometimes you get a tendency of not completing the task. You need to complete the task. So there's no need to be aggressive or be assertive in your movement. You know, be graceful with every actions that you're taking moving forward. All right, so moving in a new direction, setting your sights higher, and you're doing things with grace and with ease. Next is saying that you're going to begin to see the seeds that you have planted grow. All right, so springing forward, you're going to be able to see the seeds that you have planted grow. But the key point to this is you have to plant seeds. All right, you have to plant seeds in order to see them grow. If you plant nothing, Leo, you get nothing. If you plant something, you'll get something. All right, so it's time for you to begin to plant those seeds and believe in yourself ultimately, so that you could, you know, accomplish the things that your heart's desire for you to accomplish. Also, we have the Air Guardian. So you're needing to shift your perception a little bit. You need to shift your perception. It's like something in your way of thinking is not in alignment. It's not in alignment with your spirit. It's not in alignment with what you have going on. So the Air Guardian is needing you to shift the way you are viewing certain situations that are coming about in your life, and do some reflecting. Like this card, anytime these cards come upside down, it's time to really pay attention to these cards. And so the Mirror Guardian, it's time for you to do some reflecting. It's time for you to take some time and just look at yourself, look at your overall picture, look at your overall life, and just figure out what changes need to be made. Where are you going from here? What needs to be done moving forward? So reflecting, getting off to yourself, meditating, doing some things, doing some of your spiritual practices, but getting off in solitude and really just reflecting over life, looking at the things that transpire, all of the things that happen, all of the things that occurred. And when you reflect on those things, again, assessing your role in each of those things in order for you to grow from it. And once you begin to grow from it, you'll notice that you won't find yourself in situations as such again. All right, but definitely a lot of traveling, a lot of moving, you know, a lot of changes occurring. Okay, Spirit, what else do we have for the Leo? All right, so the universe card, and this card is the 21, and this means that the universe is really supporting all of your decisions. Everything that you got going on, the universe is supporting it. It's almost as if the universe orchestrated this thing herself. All right, so the universe definitely supports everything that you have going on. Yeah, definitely confirmation of you moving on. You're not going to continue to stay in the same situation, whatever this situation is. You're not staying there. So it's definitely you moving on. And it looks like, you know, you figured out, you've pretty much figured out which direction that you want to go with this. All right. And again, you see, and this can be a divine masculine or divine feminine, Leo, because the moving on card came out twice for in a masculine energy and a feminine energy. But it's definitely confirmation that you guys are moving on. You're not about to stick around for too much longer. And your crown chakra. So these numbers are 2, 1, 6, and 7. And the crown chakra. So you've been getting some messages. You've been getting some downloads. You've been receiving some messages from the divine, from your divine source. And the message that they're giving you is very clear as to what you got to do. All right. So doing that crown activation work to ensure that you're getting these clear and concise messages from spirit, but also be cautious, be cognizant of, you know, your mind and what's being downloaded into it. All right. Because messages are going to begin to flow in, and you need to be in receive mode pretty much. You just need to be in a position to receive the divine download, okay? But yeah, the spirit is definitely clear about you shifting things up a bit, changing things about your life, all right? Looking at things from another angle, having a stronger sense of belief in yourself, and planting the seeds that your heart desires, not what everybody else desires. All right, because what's happening here is, looks like what I'm feeling is a pattern of, you know, you just kind of really putting yourself on the back burner and doing everything for everybody else. And Spirit's like, no, you need to plant seeds for yourself. You need to reflect on yourself. You need to see yourself in a different position. All right, so it's time for you to put Leo first and set some boundaries. Okay, so the divine is wanting you to set some boundaries. All right, it's good to tell people no sometimes. You don't have to always say yes. You need to love yourself, and love yourself enough to know when you've had enough. And so Leo, you are at your breaking point. Okay, you are at your breaking point. You have had enough. So it's time for you to set some boundaries, put some boundaries in place, and then move from there. All right, but love yourself enough to say no. People be demanding too much of your time. People demand too much of your energy. And for years and years and years, guess what you've been doing? You've been succumbing to that, and you've been giving them your energy. Enough is enough. It's time for you to establish some boundaries here. Independence. So this independence, this you going off on your own, you being off to yourself, this is a part of your new foundation. This is what's going to create abundance for you. You getting off to yourself. You're going to begin to find your strength. All right. And you're going to find your success in your independence. All right. And although you're like, oh, is this possible? You know, it's possible. All right. You just got to pull yourself out of that space. Pull yourself on up out of that space. You know, and that's why you got to really call on your angels, really call on your support in these times, because it'll take you to a place where you feel like you can't pull yourself out. You feel like you can't succeed. You feel like you don't have the strength. So really relying heavily on your angels to pull, you know, to call them in and help guide you throughout this situation. Okay. Also, what Spirit is saying is that you have an infinite supply of everything that you need. You have an infinite supply of everything that you need. And so you have everything that you need. You have so much of everything that you need that it'll last you for today, tomorrow, and forever. You just really have to believe in yourself. The key here, Leo, is to get you to believe that you have enough. All right, to get you to believe that you have enough, because the divine is saying like you got enough. You know, so they really want you to begin to believe in yourself. All right, really wanting you to believe in self here, Leo. But you are enough. You have enough. Spirit, what are we looking at as far as the Leo's spiritual path, spiritual purpose? What are we looking at here? All right, Leo. Oh yeah, so yeah, clarification on traveling. All right. clarification on traveling. Your life purpose involves you traveling. So yeah, you're definitely going somewhere else. You're not staying stagnant, that's for sure. All right, you can't stay stagnant. Trust that you have all the support that you need. All right, trust your feelings, trust your dreams that you're having, trust your career path. All right, you know you've been having them dreams. Trust it. Trust your career. Trust that you're making the right decision. And look, Leo, y'all love them flowers, don't it? Every time Leo on, it be something about some flowers. And that's going to be part of your life purpose. You're going to be making people feel good with them flowers. You know, connecting with nature in the way that you do. You know, because Leo, you love the simplest things in life. And so once you get past all this hurt and all of these things that had occurred over you know, it looks like the past couple of years, you'll get back to the simple things of your life again, and you'll begin to love those things all again. Spirit, I want to know what it is that Leo needs to heal. All right, so we're gonna pull your healing meter, Leo, and see what it is that you need to heal. Okay. All right, Leo. Let's see. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and get the meat out of these cards. All right, what does Leo need to heal? All right, so the way you view beauty, the way you value yourself, I don't know what it is. You know, you it looks like you dress yourself up pretty nicely, and you appear to the world that, you know, that you understand beauty in a way, and that's the persona that you put off. But what it looks like, you know, you having a problem with the way you view beauty, the way you view yourself as beautiful. So you need to work on those insecurities, you know, and so that needs to heal. And part of these insecurities are the reason why, you know, you are having these outbursts or having these lashes out, you know, when you're lashing out and things like that, you know. And it's also part of the reason why some of you are mute and not speaking up and not saying what's on your mind. So really how you're viewing beauty. Okay, and so this card is 1-7, y'all. Inner child, definitely 1-6. All right, inner child. So when you see the inner child card, you definitely need to work on the inner child. It's a trauma that occurred from when you was small. All right, so this inadequacy from your childhood, you know, is what really needs to be focused on, what really needs to be worked on here. All right, so doing a lot of deep inner child work, doing a lot of root work will relieve you of those, you know, of those issues, of those traumas, of those pains. Okay, so inner child work needs to be healed, because if you don't heal your inner child, what's going to happen is the inner child is going to continue to reappear in your life. All right, every time you have, you know, disagreement with somebody, here comes that inner child tearing things up. Every time you go about, you know, anything that you don't agree with, the inner child will come and tear things up, and it's gonna mess up the way you view things, because that inner child has their own perception of what's going on, when really that may not even be the case. Okay, so inner child work. And oh man, Leo, you need to heal your sadness. You need to heal your sadness. You're so sad, it's almost like you can't be yourself. This is the number 5. You feeling like you can't be yourself. You feeling like you trapped and you can't express yourself creatively, and you can't express yourself how you want to express yourself. So you got to heal your sadness. What's keeping you from expressing yourself? What's keeping you from your creativeness? What's keeping you from your dreams and your aspirations? You really sad here, you know. So what's going on, Leo? You gotta work on that. You're gonna have to really sit down with spirit and figure out how you can go about healing this sadness. Who made you feel that way? What made you feel that way? Try to remove yourself from the things that make you feel that way. All right, Spirit, I need a soul-to-soul message for the Leo. I need a soul-to-soul message for the Leo. So your soulmate is saying that they didn't mean those things that they said, but that was the only way to trigger your awakening. So what you went through with your soulmate, Alright? Or your past lover, they did all that stuff just to trigger you. Because had they not done all, so that was their assignment. Like, that was pretty much their assignment in your life. They had to do all of those crazy things just so you could find yourself. Because you was like so invested in them that you was losing yourself. So now they had to cut up and act a fool so that they can trigger your awakening. Alright? So you had to go through all this hurt. And that's why you need to shift your perspective about what it is that you went through. Alright? Shift your perspective about what it is that you went through so you can bounce back. But yeah, that person, that's how they were supposed to show up in your life. So they can trigger you so that you can awaken and you can tap into your true, who you really are. You know what I'm saying? So we agreed to this experience before reincarnating. So you and your soul, you and your past life lover, whoever you, so this person was a part of your past life and y'all agreed to this, right? Y'all agreed to this before y'all reincarnated. Okay? So this was all part of the plan in the beginning. Y'all made like a soul contract, like, look, if I ain't fulfilling my purpose, I want you to do this. And y'all created that in y'all past life. And say, last life, we promised each other that we get it right this time. See? So, listen. This person that hurt you, y'all was supposed to get it right this time. Y'all didn't y'all repeated the same karma because you didn't get the lesson. See, you were supposed to do something, Leo, that you did not commit to. All right, you didn't hold on to your end of the bargain before you was reincarnated, before you came back to this realm of reality. All right, and so you were supposed to do something contractually, right? And that person was like, "Oh, you ain't doing this," and you told me that if we did this, because this is something that you and your soul and your soulmate soul had in contractual agreement. All right, and so then your soulmate was like, "Okay, now I gotta act a fool because you ain't doing what you were supposed to do." And so when that person say that they acted like that to push you, they really did act like that to push you. All right. And they don't know why they felt the need to push you, but that was a contractual agreement that y'all agreed to before coming back here. And so last lifetime, y'all promised, y'all was like, we gonna get it together, and y'all did not. And so now you're moving on, and y'all didn't do what y'all came here to do. So what's gonna end up happening is you're probably gonna end up repeating this cycle of love again. All right. So just be mindful of that, Leo. Moving forward. All right, be mindful of those agreements that you set. Okay. All right, Spirit, let's move on to Leo's love life. So this could be 1, 2, 3 resonate with me. This could be for someone with a companion, someone who just left their companion, or someone who's seeking a companion. So this could be either or, whichever love card resonates with you. Okay. All right, Spirit, what do we have as far as Leo's love? Like, what's blocking their love? Are they getting any love? Like, what's going on with their love? Do they got love already that they need to work on? What's going on? All right, so first, Leo is saying that, so you are calling in a soulmate. So some of you guys are calling in a soulmate. All right, some of you guys are really calling in a soulmate here, and it's saying that your prayers and affirmations, visualizations will help bring all of this together for you. All right, so you are definitely calling in someone if you are single. If you're in a relationship or you were in a relationship, that was your soulmate. All right, that was your soulmate. That person that you agreed, you had that soul tie contractual agreement with, that was your soulmate. Or if you're in a relationship and you feel like, oh man, this thing ain't working out, we've been together so long, it's your soulmate. All right. Y'all, guess what? When you die and come back, y'all gonna be together again. So I'm not saying put yourself through no pain, but I'm saying that y'all need to figure out how to make this right. Unrequited love. Again. Now, some of you guys are in an unrequited love. And so that's a tough place to be in when you're in an unrequited love. What happens is you're in a relationship with somebody and there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So it's just some stuff y'all doing. Don't waste your energy and don't waste your time, Leo. You're in this unrequited love with this person. You don't love this person. It's just something that you're doing. It's just something that you're fulfilling right now. And even if you're not with this person yet and you're thinking about going to go be with this person, there's not enough attraction or chemistry in that relationship to keep you going. Y'all gonna fall out. You're gonna get bored real quick. I'm just go ahead and tell you like that. But yeah. It's an unrequited love. Alright? Unrequited love. The reason why I keep saying it is because it's a waste of time. Sorry. That's what Spirit said. It's a waste of time. Ain't nothing there. You feeling a void. Alright? You and your soulmate. If you ever wanted to know if that person was your soulmate, yes, that person was your soulmate. And that person still is your soulmate. And regardless of what you pray for, your soulmate gonna show right back up. Okay? Y'all gotta get it right. Release. Okay? So work with the angels to help you let go what no longer serves you, Leo. What's not serving you, Leo? You need the angels' help to get rid of that. Because it ain't gonna go away by itself. But know that you got all this help though. So that's followed up. Like they like, look, you can call on us, we'll help you get rid of it. But you know, you just need to know that you have this powerful spiritual system that's working with you and working for you, even though you don't see it. All these spiritual teachers, all of these, you know, your ancestors, your angels, your guides, everybody just like working with you because they like you or something. I don't know. I'm joking. But yeah, they are working with you. The Ascended Master cards represents that there's so many different people working in alignment with you to, you know, just so you can get to where you need to get to, okay? All right. And so you, Leo, you are profoundly clairvoyant, okay? So Divine is wanting you to trust your mind's eye and trust, you know, what you feel and what you see, what your spiritual vision shows you, you know, not necessarily your physical sight, because your physical sight can be a little bit deceiving, but your spiritual sight is on point. And so it's going to help you healing and teaching and guiding others. All right. So, but you're profoundly clairvoyant. Okay. So what's going on, Leo? It looks like you moving on, you know, but, in your moving on, Spirit is wanting you to set your sights higher. Like, don't just be settling just to be settling. Don't just be doing stuff just to be doing it. You need to set your sights higher, have, you know, a greater vision for yourself, honestly. Make sure that whatever you're doing it with grace, and you're not aggressive and you're not assertive. And just know that, you know, once you plant those seeds, you're going to see those seeds, you know, blossom, but you have to plant the seeds. Just changing your perspective, doing a little reflecting, knowing that the universe has designed like literally everything that's going on in your life, that has gone on in your life right now. Lots of information going to be coming down in your crown, but you do have to establish some boundaries. You know, stop letting people just consume so much of your energy. You know, energy exchange is so important, and you don't want to be allowing so much people to just take from you. This independence is a part of your success, a part of your awakening. Like it was supposed to happen. All right, it was like a setup that you set up in your past life. All right, so but you have an infinite supply of everything that you need. Again, lots of traveling. You need to trust yourself. You know, need to get back to the things that you love, like flowers and lilies and all of that good stuff. But you need to heal your insecurities. You also need to heal this inner child, because this kid right here is messing stuff up. You know, every time I be just want to, ooh, this baby right here, this little inner child is messing things up. You know, and then you got to look at it. Are you used to getting your way? Is that why? Or, you know, what happened to you as a kid that got you all jacked up right here? Because something's going on deeply right here. Like, this is the essence of all your problems. Like, this is why everything just keeps happening the way that it does, right? So you need to figure this out right here. And you're so sad. Like, And it's because you feel trapped, like you not being yourself. Like whoever you're acting like right now, that's not you. All right. So look, your soul, your past soulmate, they had to show up like that. That was the only way to get you to where you are right now. Because if not, you would have been comfortable where you was at. Okay. You had to awaken. You had to embark upon this spiritual journey, because that's what the divine said was going to happen. All right. And then guess what? If you still don't activate your gifts, guess what's going to happen? The universe going to send you through some more stuff, because that's just what it is. All right. So you agreed to this experience before you was reincarnating. You told your partner, hey, if I don't do what I came here to do this time, you need to X, Y, and Z. And your partner did X, Y, and Z. And you said that last lifetime, y'all promised each other that y'all was going to get it right. And so you didn't learn that lesson. So you repeating it again. All right. So calling forth the soulmate. If you was wondering if that person was your soulmate, that person was your soulmate. And some of y'all is in this relationship that, or want to be in a relationship that ain't got no substance. It's just something to do. You think you want to do it, but you don't really want to do it. And some of y'all in it right now, like, why the hell did I do this? You know, and others of you are lusting to go towards it, but it's a waste of time. Anywho, release all of that energy that no longer serving you. You know, you got this Ascension Master card that came out, and it's just letting you know that you have so much spiritual support. All right, and that you are profoundly clairvoyant, so you need to trust your spiritual eye. All right, so that's pretty much it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. If you guys would like a personal reading, or you just want to be a part of my Patreon community, go ahead and follow me on Patreon, and I will talk to y'all later.